Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican queen, Miss Y. You are tuned into How I See It TV, and this is Accurate Context. If during the season premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville on Saturday, the common theme is, Martell was arrested for a text message. If that continues to be the narrative for that entire episode, please y'all know that I will be on Twitter all night long educating people about what the laws of Alabama state as it relates to the threat to release Revenge P and what the victim of said threat is well within their legal rights to do. Martell was not arrested for a text message. Martell was arrested for the crime of harassing his ex-wife and the mother of his 4 children and threatening to release Revenge P if she didn't stop talking on the internet. That's what he did. And it is a crime in Alabama to threaten the release of intimate images or videos of anyone. And if the threat is towards someone in your current household or your former spouse or ex-partner or someone you are co-parenting with in the state of Alabama, and as in many other states, that is considered domestic V. So I don't want to see people online saying, Melody did too much, she took it too far, getting him arrested for a text message. Because that's already the narrative that I'm seeing from the clips that are out here, the sneak peek. It wasn't just a text message. It's not just a phone charge. It was a threat. And Melody had to report this threat to one, make sure that there is paperwork existing with law enforcement that states that this man threatened to release an intimate video of me. And now that law enforcement has that paperwork, it could help to prevent Martell from releasing it. Or if he is stupid enough to do it, then he would be the first suspect on their list. I said in a video earlier, or in my last video, that she cannot trust this man. Their co-parenting relationship is basically through the courts. They don't speak unless it has to do with something necessary or important as it relates to their children. He has shown that he will go above and beyond to make her life a living hell. And he doesn't care how it will impact his children. And he said it. I reminded y'all that he said it in the Queen Sheba interview, that he didn't care. That's what he sent to Melody in the text message, that he didn't care if it was going to destroy him. He wanted to embarrass her so much for defending herself against the lies he was online telling in his red hat, in his red cap. He didn't want her defending herself. He didn't want her telling the people that he didn't win that custody case, the first custody case, that they were still in court, that they were still trying to figure it out, that he was lying about her having 20-something babysitters. He didn't want her letting the people know that he's homophobic towards her brother. He didn't like that. And so when she came out and she was defending herself, what did he do? He went behind the scenes. Because remember, that entire weekend long, he was on Instagram Live, posting, doing lives after lives. And as soon as she said, no, I've got to put a stop to this, he went behind the wall and texted her and said, hey, if you don't stop talking, I don't care if this ends me. And sends her a screenshot of the intimate video that they did together. It was not just a text message. And let's not forget that Carson Blue, former acquaintance of Ariane, came out and let us know that Ariane was considering this plot Martell allegedly came up with for her to create a whole account, a catfish account, and pretend that she was a man behind this account who was uploading this intimate video of Melody. And it was supposed to make us believe that this is the smoking gun. This is the proof that Melody was out here cheating on Martell while they were married. And don't forget, Ariane, when she was on Twitter, she posted, oh, you're calling me a 304, a ho ho ho, but you were in hotels performing on men while you were married. She posted that at Melody. So it's safe to say that she saw the video. And she was talking to bloggers, telling them that she would send them the video and keen and laughing about having it and seeing it. And I can send it to you. Not understanding that if that video was sent to her, that is the dissemination of an intimate video that Melody did not give Martell any permission to share. So hence, that's Revenge P. Now, I reached out to the women across the 3 Love and Marriage franchises. So Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, and Love and Marriage Detroit. Because I wanted to know what their stance is as it relates to Melody or any other woman, as a matter of fact, choosing to exercise their right to report the threat of the release of Revenge P by an ex-partner. And I'll say that some of my messages were not read the last time I checked, and I gave ample time because as I said, I wanted to be fair in reporting this story. So whether or not I like these current or former cast members, I wanted to give everybody the opportunity to state whether they are defenders of women's rights or not. And some of them didn't read my messages yet from what I've seen, but there were a few who read the message because I saw that scene at the bottom and they chose not to respond. And I'm not going to name names, but first let me read what my message said. Hello, I'm Miss Y from How I See It TV. I cover Love and Marriage Huntsville and other reality TV shows. Currently, I'm working on a story about Melody, who reported her ex-husband's threat to release Revenge P. He even admitted it in interviews with Queen Sheba and Tasha K. I go on to say, did you know that in Alabama and several other states, it's illegal to threaten the release of Revenge P? If the threat is made by a current or former romantic partner, it's considered DV. Sadly, many women face this threat but remain silent out of fear. I go on to say, I've noticed a lack of public support for Melody from women on her cast and in the love and marriage show realm. My upcoming video will address this, and I wanted to be fair in requesting a statement from Love and Marriage Huntsville cast members and other women across the 3 franchises to see what their stance is on supporting women who exercise their right to report such threats. My aim is to be unbiased because this is a serious issue impacting many women. Kindest regards, Miss Y. Now, as I said, I sent to people I don't like. I sent to castmates who I've talked about in some of my videos. The way how Instagram works, if somebody doesn't move you to their primary messages, then they may never see your message. So I'll give them grace in that they probably haven't read my message yet, but I feel like I've given enough time for these messages to have been read and to get a response one way or the other. I even threw out public questions on Twitter tagging people. And please note that some of these people have me blocked. So obviously the ones who have me blocked, I could not reach out to them. However, 2 women from the love and marriage realm responded to my DM, and I am going to read the response from one of them. And I'm super thankful that this person is allowing me to exclusively share her response. So Winter Harris from Love and Marriage DC, I guess I can say that she's a former castmate from Love and Marriage DC. She replied to my DM, and the reason why this part is redacted is because these were answers to some questions that she had, and I don't feel like I need to share those. So she responded and she gave me the permission to use her response for my video. Winter Harris's statement reads as follows. As a public figure, it is important that I speak up and out against injustice. Any woman being threatened by an ex-partner with the release of an intimate photo or video should report the threat immediately. I stand with any woman who exercises her right to report harassment of any kind or Revenge P threats. And with that said, I don't think there's anything that I need to add to that. Winter is standing on the side of right. She's standing on the side of women's right. She's standing against abuse of any kind, and that is powerful within and of itself. I am a small YouTuber. Winter and I, we've never had any communications beyond me responding to a story or two. And the fact that she took the time to respond to my DM, it says a lot about her character, and it is commendable. I am definitely appreciative. And as I said earlier in the video, there is another response that I received, another reply. However, I will share that one on Saturday after the season premiere, so please look out for that. I think it's going to surprise many of you guys who the person is that gave me a statement. So look out for that. I'm going to still wait to see if anyone else that I reached out to will open my messages, or the ones who saw the message, the ones who actually read the message, if maybe after I drop this video, they'll be willing to give a statement as well, or just continue to decline to respond. Either way, I will keep y'all up to date. So that's how I see it, y'all. Winter Harris exclusively gave me a statement regarding her stance on what a woman should do if her ex-partner is threatening the release of Revenge P. Please remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like my content needs some crowd, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, follow me at How I See It on Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok. Leave a comment below so I know how you see things too regarding Winter's statement. And as I always say, walk good. Bye.